Hello everyone, this is Christine from these Succulent Buddies, and today we will be doing an unboxing for you. I have recently ordered succulents online because I don't really want to go out to buy succulents, with the whole COVID thing. So here we go, let's just start with it. So the first plant that I will show you is my I ordered 3 of these Echeveria agavoides red tips. There it is. When these guys are really stressed, the tips turn like a pinkish to a deep red depending on how stressed it is. By the way, I'm from Guam, so I live on an island, and our weather here is basically either summer or it's rainy. That's the two. No cold weather. So I think in order to get those intense colors in the pictures that we see, or like in those videos where they have gardens in California, I think in those videos they're able to stress their succulents because they go from heat to cold at night, and then they can have their sun up until 9 in the evening. So I am unable to get my plants that stressed, so the best I can do is stress them with sun exposure, and then also water stress, not giving them so much so their colors can intensify. That's basically the best I can do in Guam, but I do a pretty good job at pulling those stress colors out with most of my succulents, but there are some that no matter how much I stress them, I can't seem to pull those oranges and those pinks in certain ones. But with enough sun, I think I could pull more of the red colors out of these Echeveria agavoides red tips. I like to buy in 3s because when you pot them together and put them together like this, look how nice they are together. So these will all be potted in one pot and will definitely be display plant for me. Look at that. They're so nice, aren't they? I mean, these are just common succulents, but you dress them up, you put them in a nice pot, put some top dressing, which I actually don't normally do. They do color up really nicely, and they come together in an arrangement and make it beautiful. So for our second succulent that we ordered, this is called a crassula baby's necklace. I mean, these are currently my favorite succulents at the moment. I am such a dork. I go through these phases where there's a certain succulent that I really like, and I will not stop until I get them. And I normally want a full pot of them if the prices are right. And it's been about a month now. This is currently my succulent obsession. The crassula baby's necklace and any succulent that looks like it. I mean, look how cute they are. They're chubby little stressed burgundy. They look like fat, cute worms. I mean, it's not that I think worms are cute, but these are adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me kind of discreetly fix these up for you so that you can see them in camera. You can see them on the camera really nicely. And for the last one, it is, like I said, I'm obsessed with them right now. So it is just another pack of crassula babies necklace. These, I've looked up some information on them, and according to Google, crassula babies necklace are winter growers. But although it is summer all the time here in Guam, you know, our weather is usually up in the 80s and 90s all year round. They do grow for me, but I just have to be really careful about how I water them.
Because they're gonna die.
Because they might die, yes, that's correct. And my baby's learning how to learning how to take care of succulents. You know, say compared to Echeverias, which are summer growers, and they do grow pretty quickly here for me, and you know, so do Graptiverias. I have to water those on an average once a week. You know, sometimes if it's really hot outside and the soil dries out quickly, I have to water them, you know, every 3 to 4 days. With crassula baby's necklace, I water these about maybe once every 2 weeks because they don't grow as fast. I guess, you know, there's that whole summer dormancy thing, but I don't think they go quite dormant. They just grow a lot slower here because it's hot than they would if they were, say, in California where the weather is cooler, or at least they have that resting period at night of, you know, that cool weather. We don't have that here, so they do tend to grow a little bit slower here. They need less water. I haven't experimented with fertilizing them yet, if that helps, but just because when plants are dormant, when succulents are dormant, I try not to give them any type of fertilizer besides what's already in my soil. Because I don't want to kill them. You know, you don't want to keep feeding them and watering them when they're not growing, because they're not going to absorb those nutrients from their roots if they are dormant. But, you know, mine still actively grow. I know because when I propagate, you know, they shoot out roots and they grow new babies. Look at how pretty. Look at how pretty they are. Let me imagine how pretty these would be if I was to put it into a pot as an arrangement. I mean, even by itself, I don't even think I would mix them with anything else, because my plan for these are to put them all together, kind of clip the tops off when I get them rehydrated and situated and rooted again. Clip the tops off, propagate, make new pots off of the tops. So imagine if I cut every single one and I cut half of it off, I pretty much would have doubled what I already have here, but they would just be a little bit shorter. Now what happens to the bottom when you clip off a top like this? You just kind of cut it, you know, maybe like right there. My dirty knife, I'm sorry, it's just for my plants, but you cut it off like right there, and then you would have kind of a flat leaf on top that's just rooted in ground. What happens is that the top part will grow roots eventually after a couple of weeks and start growing on its own. Now the bottom part right here that's planted in ground, when it grows roots, it will continue growing and it will actually start to branch off at the top and start growing new babies. So the more you cut crassula baby's necklace, the thicker they will get, because they start to get bushy. I believe I have one cutting here. Okay, here, look at this. You see this? This was propagated at one time, you know, at one point in its life. And the way I can tell is because of these new growth. So they cut right there, right at that leaf there, and that was left flat, and then over time that branch in there in between the leaves start to grow new babies. And it doesn't just grow one branch, it will grow at least 2 to 3. And in this case, this grew 3 new heads plus another one right here in between the other leaves. So the more you cut and propagate, you know, if you're patient, the bushier and the thicker your crassula baby's necklace will get. And that's the goal there. What I will do is I will kind of leave the ones that I propagated, the bottom parts of them that are still rooted, into a big pot, so that when they grow eventually, they can start hanging off the side of the pot, like I do with my burro's tail, my sedum burrito. So they kind of just start to hang off like that on the bottom. And it makes a very cute pot. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some photos on Facebook and Instagram, or maybe some at your nurseries. But that's the goal here. That's why I ordered so much, because I want a full pot. And I want to be able to propagate so that I can have more of this crassula baby's necklace. That's normally what I do with a lot of my succulents, actually. You know, I plant them and then I give them a couple of months, and as soon as they grow just a little bit of stem, it doesn't have to be long because I don't like my succulents to get leggy, I behead, you know, as soon as the opportunity is there, because it's a lot faster than leaf propagation. And you know, it's one way to create new plants. In future content, I will be making a propagation video and show you, you know, different methods of the way I do it and what has been successful for me, because I know that it's not the same for everybody. So yeah, you know, I just started out. So you guys let me know, please, in the comments down below what kind of content you would like to see, any improvements I can make to my channel so that it's better, and you know, just for you guys to enjoy the content that I have, because this is a learning thing every day. I'm still learning how to edit videos. I found out last night that it takes 4 hours to load a 10-minute video on YouTube, but that's okay. You know, I'm learning every single day, and I'm actually really enjoying this. And so is my daughter, who's always with me when I'm potting or unboxing or watering my plants. We enjoy doing this right now. It's actually really fun. Again, this is Christine from These Succulent Buddies, and I thank you for watching our video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And my succulent baby would like to say bye. Come on, baby.
Bye. Thank you for subscribing, and give us a thumbs up. Watch our videos all the time. And thank you so much for watching our videos. I hope you like our plant video and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.